Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm going to be offering my brief commentary right after this quick clip. Peace.
Here in this factory in Livermore, workers are not only making packing boxes and shipping containers, they're also helping save the environment. And in many cases, this job is also helping to save them. Welcome to Vericool, where about half the people you see working here have been in jail or prison.
Drug dealer. Just got caught up.
When Kyil Parker got out of jail for dealing, no one would hire him.
Do the background check. That's it. It'd be over.
But he got a second chance at Vericool, and he's been there for a year and a half.
I love the people. Man, it's a blessing. It's just a real blessing to be here.
The founder of Vericool, Darrell Jobe, knows how hard it can be for an ex-con. He is one.
My first day in getting jumped in a gang, it was in North Richmond. Within 2 hours later, I was in my first shootout.
Jobe says he was homeless at age 13, dropped out of school, ran with gangs in Richmond, and was locked up 3 different times. But that was then. Now he's an entrepreneur starting Vericool. The company manufactures packing containers for perishable items.
It is 100% recyclable. We have multiple product lines, 100% compostable.
His product lines include coolers, not the environmentally damaging styrofoam kind, but ones that are 100% recyclable and reusable.
I seen something that was inevitable happening in the market. Styrofoam, polystyrene is going to be banned. It's happening all over. I think we revolutionized it here in the West Coast. And understanding the bans, now you have to have a replacement.
The business is growing, but perhaps best of all is hiring people no one else will. People like Corey Benzin, who spent 3 years behind bars.
Then I didn't want to get a job. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to be a kid and have stuff given to me. Now I feel like I gotta earn it. So when you earn it, it feels better.
This system that we have of this perpetual recidivism that we have with, incarceration, we need to stop.
Vericool isn't stopping here. Plans are to build plants on the East Coast and in the...
Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. So, a former so-called gang member, a brother, launched a company where he hires ex-felons. And he was just disclosing how when he got out of prison, that a lot of employers would do a background check on him and he would have an exceedingly hard time getting work. So him knowing his experience, he is serving the community there and hiring those who are ex-felons in that same circumstance and situation. And I think that's so beautiful what he's doing. And not only that, they're utilizing containers and supplies that are kind of natural and helping the environment, not like styrofoam and stuff of that nature, which is environmentally damaging, right? And most of his products are 100%. Well, his products are 100% recyclable. He has multiple product lines that are 100% combustible. So I thought that was excellent what the brother is doing. And he also has plans to open up a plant on the East Coast in the Midwest and to continue hiring people who are in need of a second chance. And I think that's so beautiful because the criminal justice system of America, people go in. What's the point of having the rehabilitative process, the so-called rehabilitative process? People going in, serving their time, and then they come out and they still have a rap sheet that's held against them, and that's why in a lot of cases the amount of recidivism or going back to prison, the statistics, the percentile is so high because it's hard on these people. They go in, they work for these corporations, they learn these skills, they come out and barely can find work. You know, so I applaud and I commend this brother for having the heart, for having the mercy, for having the consideration, for having the compassion towards his fellow brothers and sisters who are in that same circumstance. That shows the beauty of our people. And we know that we're not we're not the real criminals. I mean, what's manifested on the bottom is just a reflection of the top. As I heard the minister say, if we're a menace to society, well, who's the first menace? Who's the big troublemaker, right? Who are the big dope dealers and big drug distributors? We already know that's the government, right? That's those who are in the government who have corrupt intentions. The real big money changes, right? The people who run governments, right? They're even more corrupt than the people who are in government doing corruption. And I'm talking about the international bankers who fund governments, right? Who print money out of thin air, who fund all of the major wars that we see, and they fund both countries and they get rich from funding both countries, as most of the countries around the world have central banks, and any country that is not willing to get a central bank, these bloodsuckers, these powerful international bankers and bandits, they maneuver to topple those particular presidents and countries that are against their rise. As Iran, I think, is just about the only one left that does not have a central bank. So I just said that to say, you know, our people, we're really not a bad people, as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has taught us. It's just circumstances that's bringing out the worst of us. But inside of us is God. The scripture says, ye are all God's children of the Most High God. Think about that. You're the child of God. God is in you. Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is at hand. He said the kingdom of heaven is within you, right? So all we need is a proper knowledge of who we are, and we will naturally fall in love with ourselves, right? So it's just our circumstances, brothers and sisters, and we have to be able to look beyond our people's flaws, like this brother who set this wonderful example, and see the need in service to our people. So I salute, I commend this brother. Let's give this brother a virtual salute. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing off. Peace.